Hey guys, how is it going? Furu here. I greet you to another Hearthstone deck guide. It has been a while since I made one, had not that much time, but now I'm back, and for the start of my comeback I want to present to you a Rin Control deck that was used and played by Rapion1661 on the ladder with quite some success. And it's a very control-heavy Warlock deck that is totally different from a Q-block deck. So both are kind of control decks, but the main strategy behind the deck is different. So this deck has multiple win conditions. So let's start with the first one, which is the name-giving card Rin the First, a Decipher, 6 mana unit, 3 attack, 6 defense, taunt, death rattle, add the first seal to your hand. So what is the first seal? That's a 5 mana spell that will summon a 2/2 demon, and the demon will then also give you the second seal. Then after that you get the third seal, the fourth seal and the final seal. And after you have finished the final seal, you will get a 10 mana unit with 10 attack, 10 defense, and the summon effect that you will destroy your opponent's deck. So that is very, very strong against slower decks, against control decks. Not so much against aggressive decks. There, unfortunately, you kind of cannot really use that because you need to defend against aggressive decks, and that is not really that useful. But clearing your whole opponent's left deck is pretty damn strong. So that is one win condition against control decks. Then you're also running the Skulking Geist. If you face some cool Shade Druid decks, for example, then it's working. Also, a one-turn kill priest is definitely good. Then the other two win conditions that you kind of have is, first of all, the Bloodreaver Gul'dan. That is a Death Knight. Summon all friendly demons that died this game. So for the demons, you are running the Voidlords, of course. And you are then also kind of running the demons that you will spawn with the first Disciple seals from the Rin. So these are the demons that you will then spawn. Pretty damn good. Gives you a nice wall. That is kind of a win condition. And the other one is then the Corruptor here. That is summon your death rattle minions that died this game. So you are running quite a lot of death rattle minions with the Voidlords, for example, with Rin and some other things like Mistress. So that will help you in the end. If you, for example, if your opponent silenced the Rin and you were not getting the seals, then you have a chance to get Rin back. Also, you have a chance to play multiple Rins with the Stonehill Defender and then maybe even resummon multiple Rins if you still want to get the seals out. That's a powerful play. Also helps you against specific decks that are pretty damn fast and that are constantly trying to deal damage in the face, because resummoning the Voidlords is of course also pretty damn good. It's another wall for you. So what you can do, for example, is start with the Corruptor, and then you are resummoning Voidlords, for example, and then after that play the Bloodreaver Gul'dan so that you have more Voidlords in your demon pool. That depends a bit on the board situation, but it should normally work out if you have both cards in hand. Most often the Corruptor is the better play for the start, and then Bloodreaver Gul'dan when you have even more demons in your pool. Another cool, nice card that I like a lot from the last expansion is the Gnome here that will remove the top card of your opponent's deck. That is working pretty damn good against the Kingsbane Rogue if you still find some on the ladder. So there are unfortunately not that many rogues right now on the ladder. I have not seen one this season at all. So maybe you will find one. But the Kingsbane is a weapon that is coming back into your deck. And then if the opponent is already more or less out of cards, you can be sure that you will always clear the Kingsbane. It's a good feeling, and you will be sure that your opponent is instantly conceding. So to show you a bit better how the game and the deck is played, I have recorded a few games earlier, and you will see some nice things there. I think some nice surprises and a bit of salt as well, I think. So check it out. If you still have questions, just use the comment section. I'm here to help, so feel free to use it. And also, if you like my content, don't forget to hit that like button, would be much appreciated. Also, you can of course subscribe, gives you a little notification when I'm uploading more content. And now off to some games, so enjoy these please and have fun. So here we go guys, starting our first matchup, and we face a Shaman. That's an unusual matchup. You're not seeing too many Shamans right now on the ladder, but of course we are not too unhappy with that. Shaman is not the greatest defender at the moment, so we starting with the Mistress, dropping a Dark Pact, dropping the Possessed Lackey. Hope to get something else that we can play alongside our way until turn 5. So what we have, Lesser Amethyst, Spellstone and the Hellfire. Yeah, that can work, depending on what my opponent is playing. So let's start with the Mistress then. Give him a greeting as well, right? Then we're just using a life tap on turn 2, life tap on turn 3, or Stonehill Defender is better. And then probably using the Spellstones after. Already got Rin, so we might get to our nice little 10-10 unit relatively early. And there are some Jades incoming. So he's taking the 2 points of damage, puts them down to 26, but he's also healing back for 4, so we are both at full life again. And with that on the board now, we're totally dropping the Stonehill Defender, get then a cool taunt. Now let's see, I'm not going for the Fellhound, Vex Elemental, no way. So the only viable option is the Dirty Rat. Gonna pick that here, easy choice. And we will have some fun with that later, especially in combination with the Hellfire, for example, or with the Spellstone. So it should help us to, if there is a big unit coming, to clear that and my opponent is then not getting any sort of value. But for now, we will not do that. We will wait a bit. And it does make sense to drop the Dirty Rat here and then not being able to kill the unit that is dropping. If it's a small unit, then the fine, we don't have to kill it. But if it's a big one, you have to have the tools available. Using a weapon. Interesting decision. I'm just drawing another card. The Geist is cool, but also if we play the Geist right now, we would get rid of our own Dark Pacts. I don't know if I really want that. For the turn here, we are dropping the Gnome. Let's see what we can clear. A Maelstrom Portal, that's not too bad. Gonna hit the Jade down. So that's just a 0-2 with spell damage +1 on the board now, small totem. Probably waiting with the Geist until we have played at least one Dark Pact. Don't know, there aren't that many, if all, one-cost spells in the opponent's deck normally. I've got another Jade Claws, that's a good pickup. This one is giving him a destroyed weapon. So how about draw another card, currently have 8, so we can easily draw one more. There's a Possessed Lackey. Could now maybe go into Dirty Rat. With the Possessed Lackey at hand, that could work. On the other hand, again, if we pick something big, it's a bit of a risk now. We cannot react. We can react next turn. So let's see. I mean, we are clearing this one. Then we play Dirty Rat. I think I will risk that. Let's just hope he has nothing big in his hand. Okay, that's okay. He's losing the effect. It's a 5-5, so kind of a big unit, but he's losing the effect, which means there is not another Jade Golem spawning. And the more Jade Golems he can spawn, of course, the better it is for him. The better and bigger the Jade Golems are getting. So denying such an effect is definitely not too bad. There is still another Jade Golem incoming. And now the Hellfire looks really, really damn decent. We're clearing the whole board. He is, of course, clearing my unit, but that's okay. Still just clearing the whole board. We have 9 cards, so how about we just draw one more. Get a Spellbreaker, and then we go for the Hellfire, clearing the whole board. So my opponent is losing a lot. Plus we are buffing our Spellstones here, so now they're dealing 5 damage, and of course we're also healing for 5. That is all in all not too bad. We need to just be careful here, because opponent playing a Shaman, that means there will be some hexes, so he can create some frogs. I don't like that too much on the Rin, for example. So we will see. Probably I'm starting with Possessed Lackey. Got some healing back. The Defile, don't need that at the moment. Have not 10 cards at hand, so we're not drawing a card. I think we're just dropping the Possessed Lackey. Maybe we get a Hex out of his hand, and then we can drop the Rin. That's why we play the Possessed Lackey first. I mean, I would like to get a cheap Voidlord out of the deck, but I think we want to have the Rin effect here. We can play Rin relatively early, and then we might clear a pretty damn big deck in the end. Might have then something to clear like 5 to 10 cards, depending on how fast we can get everything out, all the seals. Oh no, there comes a Cold Dead Oracle. And the Voidlord is down. Oh snap, that means the Cabal Lackey is not giving us anything. I'm really, really happy that this is coming out of the game. Oh, he's giving me the Storm at Night. Let the Devolve on only one lousy unit here. So if you haven't seen the news, if you live under a rock, then you will know now that the Cold Dead Oracle is going to the Hall of Fame. That means you cannot play him anymore in Standard. Losing the Classic set then. Gonna hit this. So we will try Rin now. And I might even drop the Doomsayer. That should be okay. Yeah, let's do it. 16 to 13 cards here. Has played one Devolve, so there is still one left. Hasn't played a single Hex. Maybe he's using that now on the Rin. Let's see. 7 cards. There's a good probability that there is something that can get rid of the Rin. And by the way, we needed to play the Doomsayer just so that we have then just 8 cards in hand. The Rin is giving us an additional one so that it's 9, and then we're drawing one. That's why we needed to play the Doomsayer, and I think it's fine to just clear the board. So especially if he's then forced to not play a unit. Well, there we go. Everything was working out. We're clearing the whole board. We get our seal into the hand and get another Spellbreaker. And because the board is now empty, I think we might just play the seal. Also, then we have too many cards again, right? Yeah, we have already 10. Okay, not doing that then. Let's just drop a Voidlord. Apparently there's nothing against the Rin, so I would say there is nothing against the Voidlord either. Otherwise he would probably have played it last turn, right? Rin might be too dangerous for him. Yeah, Jade Spirits. Jade Golems right now at 4-4. So the next one is a 5-5. Getting rather big, but we still have enough tools, I would say. Can go for the first seal now. We get the second seal into our hand. And then I really like to use that Spellstone here. Clear this. Clear the Jade one as well. Get some life back. Have 9 at hand. And we draw 1. So pretty good. Next one then potentially second seal. Dropping that on the board. And we are just trying to get all the seals done in a relatively short amount of time. There's the Hex. Which means, again, we have no Voidlord when we play the Bloodreaver Gul'dan. We lost them all. So the Bloodreaver Gul'dan is right now pretty damn useless. And it will be pretty damn useless until the end, more or less. But we will see. Twisting, no thank you. We go for the Hellfire. Then we go for the second seal, spawning 3-3. So we kinda then, I think we want to win with the seals. The Bloodreaver Gul'dan is really not very useful right now. I mean, it's giving us a cool effect, don't get me wrong, but the card in itself isn't that great because there are unfortunately not that many friendly demons that died this game. So we go for the seal here. Go for the seal, that's for sure. And then how about applying the Spellstone? Crush this and also clear the healing totem. Sounds okay. And the turn, so that is now seal number 4. We will summon then a 5-5 demon and we add the final seal to our hand. So the final seal is spawning a 6-6 demon, and after that we are getting our big guy out with 10-10, and that is destroying the whole deck of my opponent. So we are relatively fast with that. There's still 11 cards to go. So there's a final seal. We still have again too many cards, so we need to play something else. Can we maybe clear the board with the Defile? Don't think we have to do that right now. How about we just go for the Spellbreaker? Yeah, we have another Spellbreaker here. Let's just get rid of this effect. We will then clear the 5-5 here. One is down. Have a decent enough board. Next turn, the last seal is getting played. 10 to go. That's a lot that we are crushing. So playing that, then he's down to 9, and then he's losing 9 cards. And so far the Jade Golems are not that dangerous because we still have easy board clears here. We have the Twisting. That's just crushing. We have Twisting twice, and we have twice a Defile. So that is a lot of board clears that we still have and that we can use to have some fun. Time is now running out, so maybe he sees that there is no chance for him to win this game. I don't know. Or he's just salty because my board is way better. Well, so apparently he's not doing anything. So that's kind of like a concede, right? We will totally play the final seal. And then, there we go. There's Azari the Devourer. Pretty damn good card. So, gonna crush this unit here. Then we just drop the possessed Lackey. Doesn't really matter. There's no demon left, but... well, I do not want to overdraw, that's for sure. Time is running out again. Yeah, I think my opponent just Just conceded here more or less, and it's just salty, give me the rope, whatever, we are still killing you. And there we go, Librarian, let's trade a bit here, push the 11 in the face, and we drop our big guy, so that deck is there getting destroyed. 9 cards lost, pretty good, 1/3 of the deck nearly. And then he's just sitting there with his 7 cards, and he also left. So GG, sir, well done. The second game that I will show you today might be a bit more tricky for us. Might be a bit more difficult because we are facing another Warlock. That could be interesting. Let's see what we are starting. The Gnome might be cool. Spellbreaker. Yeah, we can keep a Spellbreaker, I think. And let's drop the Bloodreaver and the Dark Pact. Spellbreaker might be useful if he's giving us an early Voidlord, or if he's giving us an early Possessed Lackey or whatsoever. That might be working. Kobold Librarian. And I'm kind of hoping that he's just playing Zulog, but that's probably not happening. I don't think I need to defend against that. We can just end the turn for now. The Ooze will be very useful if he's playing Cube-Lock. See, there's a life tap, so he's not playing a Zulog. And then we might face same or similar deck that I'm playing right now, or he's playing a Cube-Lock. But whatever. So the Gnome is nice. Just the Dark Pact. I was hoping for something bigger, but it's fine. Dark Pact is a strong card nonetheless. Just life tapping again. The Mistress, yeah, we also then life tapping next turn. That's for sure. And there's a Rin already. Life tap a bit. Possessed Lackey. So what we are doing then is using the coin into the Possessed Lackey on the next turn. How about we crush the small one here? Another life tap. You are already at 9 cards. And a Doomsayer is coming, which is working perfectly with the Possessed Lackey, right? We can drop that. The Doomsayer is then clearing the Possessed, and then we instantly get the Voidlord on the board. So I would say, thank you, that is working. So there's a coin, there's the Possessed Lackey. We get the free Voidlord on the board. No need to invest any other card, plus we get some healing from the Mistress. The Voidlord on the board, cheap stuff, pretty good. And then next turn, probably just using a life tap and see what else we are doing. I mean, we could go... Oh, okay, we are playing them the Ooze. Yeah, that is a nice hit. A life tapping here. Get Spellbreaker. The Ooze clearing the weapon, which would otherwise give him some free cheap demons on the board, and we are no fan of that. So he was hoping then either to get a Voidlord or a Doomguard on the board. So that was denied now. He can of course play them later, but if he's playing the Doomguard from the hand, he is discarding 2 cards, which is excellent. There might be some very good cards in between. And if he wants to play some Voidlords, he needs to wait now another 3 turns. He's currently just at 6 mana. And the Voidlord is of course costing 9 if you play him the old-fashioned way, with investing some mana and not just cheating with the weapon. And because we are then also dropping the Rin super early in the game, that should help us. It's a card that you want to play against control decks. So the Rin in this matchup should also be as useful as in the last matchup, kinda. Just need to be carefully again that we're not overdrawing. Right now 8 cards at hand, so the Rin will give us the first seal, which means so we're drawing one, we play, okay, that's fine. So now we will be then at 9. Time is running out. Is he now also salty? Why are all my opponents salty today? Just cleared your weapon, sir. I'm very sorry. So it looks like we are winning this easy with a single Ooze. I will show him the Rin, but he might just concede super early. So there you have the Rin. Enjoy that. Currently at 8, so we would get 1 card here. And then we draw one, that would be 10. So perfect. See, he's also conceding. That means we win another game without much trouble. And I'm nearly back to rank 6. So GG me. And with that, I'm also out for today's video. I hope I was able to show you a bit of the power and the saltiness that you can give your opponent if you have the right cards at the right time. So apparently the whole win condition of my opponent was the weapon. I don't know. If you lose the weapon, already concede, GG, sir. So that was easy. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button here. I will be back for you with more videos in the upcoming days, so keep an eye out on the channel. And with that, I'm out. Wish you a wonderful weekend and see you all, guys, pretty soon in the next one. Bye-bye.